which was a career year for myself, winning a Cy Young. There's some different memories that stand out. One in this uniform against the Braves where I struck out a Padre record 16, wearing this jersey, trying to make the Padre and the Friar faithful proud.
Stuff, Donnie. It's been fun to watch, man.
All right,
Appreciate
thanks, Brownie.
it. All right, Don Kelly. We'll be back with more coming up from New York here on the Pirates Radio Network.
At AHN Sports Medicine, we know runners. Trail runners, road runners, marathon runners, 1 mile runners, and the somewhere in between runners. We also know that no two runners are alike, which is why at AHN Sports Medicine, we use the latest research, equipment, and technologies to build your personalized plan. At AHN, we see you. Call 412-DOCTORS to get expert care from AHN, the official medical provider of your Pittsburgh Pirates.
The Milwaukee Brewers come to town on Friday, May 23rd to take on the Buccos at 6:40 p.m. Take in the action as the Pirates face one of their division rivals, the Milwaukee Brewers. Then be sure to stick around for an exciting post-game Zambelli fireworks show presented by 84 Lumber. It's the Buccos and the Brewers in a Friday night matchup at PNC Park. Get your tickets and see all of the 2025 Zambelli fireworks nights at pirates.com/fireworks.
Back from Citi Field, the Pirates taking on the Mets here tonight in Game 2 of the series. Let's pause 10 seconds now for stations to identify themselves here on the Pirates Radio Network. Baseball fans, meet Paze, a convenient new online checkout offered by banks and credit unions. Learn more at Paze.com. P-A-Z-E, Paze.com. Coming up next, we'll have the starting lineups from New York right after this here on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
He will hit number 7. Next in line out in center field, Ji-Hwan Bae. And Henry Davis behind the plates in the 9th spot. On the mound, veteran right-hander Mitch Keller. He's 1-4. Mitch's ERA is at 4.40. For the Metropolitans, Francisco Lindor will lead off. He'll play shortstop. Juan Soto, the right fielder, bats second. Hitting third at first base, the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Brandon Nimmo will be in left field. Nimmo bats cleanup. Mark Vientos will be at third base. He'll bat fifth. Jeff McNeil, the DH, in the sixth spot. Francisco Alvarez is the Met catcher. He'll hit seventh. Brett Beatty, the second baseman, hits eighth. And in center field, hitting ninth, Tyrone Taylor. On the mound, having an excellent season at this point, is Kodai Senga. He is 4-2. ERA is, you almost can't see it. It's like it's a ghost. 1.16. That's how low it is. That is the lineups. You've been listening to the Pirates Radio Network, and it's presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
So it was the fourth quarter and we're down by 5. Sweat pouring down my face. Suddenly it hit me. If only I could wrap part of the towel around my forehead. And that's how I became the first basketball player to wear a headband.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
Whether you're catching the game at home or at your favorite bar in the Berg, when summer vibes are strong and baseball season is in full swing, reach for the beer that's always right. IC Light Mango is 95 calories of juicy, bold refreshment that puts the party in watch party and will have you wanting more than just a Buccos win. IC Light Mango. Around here, it's always go time.
So without further ado, snap on your time goggles and prepare to zoom 1,000 years into the future. The D-backs are still the D-backs, though now they're represented by a robotic techno-snake, and the Cubs have embraced their future amongst the stars, now being represented by Ursa Major. Minneapolis was the first to establish relations with our extraterrestrial friends. The Rays are the cosmic rays flying through space in their devil ray-shaped spacecraft.
Have that feeling like every pitch or something on the line, especially once you get, say beyond that fifth inning, then you start kind of feeling like, one-run game, can't make a mistake, dude. You got a 4-run lead, you're kind of just flinging them in there and throwing strikes here, hit the ball. Most of the time they're hitting ground balls, fly balls, and then you can just kind of cruise. But it's, basically what you're doing is not any different. But it feels different when it's in a close game. You feel like the game could be lost at any moment if you do something wrong. And it's, I'm sure, been different a little bit, for Keller. He would probably like to go out there and have one of those games where he just, can win like 6-2, something like that. Well, a lot of them probably do at this point, but especially Keller, because he's in that spot. It seems like we're never getting many runs for him. They all are right now, though.
Yeah, no doubt. And many of the games that he's pitched, the Pirates haven't scored with him in the game, so makes it for a lot of pressure. But he's still going to take on a Mets team that the Pirates were able to hold down pretty well last night. They've got a good offense, clearly, especially at the top half of their order is about as good as anybody out there. But the hitter's having a special challenge tonight with Kodai Senga.
Yeah, for a team that's scuffling to score runs this year, now they're going up against a guy that, his earned run average is almost non-existent. If he throws really well tonight, he could send it down underneath 1. He is having an incredible start to his season, so it'll be a challenge. It has been every night, and it looks like it's going to be another one, in this game. But it's baseball, and so you don't know, as John always says, round ball, round bat, and you don't know what's going to happen. We got to stay away from that tonight.
And for Senga, allowed a home run in his first start, not any since. And dating back to a couple of years ago, he was hurt most of last year. So 15 straight starts allowing 2 earned runs or fewer. That's tied a franchise mark set by Dwight Gooden.
They've had a few good pitchers here, too.
Yeah, and when you mentioned Dwight Gooden.
You tie a pitching mark here for the Mets. I mean, we're going all the way back to the Matlack and Seaver, and Nolan Ryan is a rookie, and they've had a number of unbelievable pitchers through here.
Senga ready to go to Adam Frazier. And there's a strike to start, 91 down the middle. So a cutter to start. Frazier at 228. He has a couple of home runs. He's in that leadoff spot for the Pirates tonight. Third baseman Vientos playing in. The pitch rides outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's the fastball, 95, from the 32-year-old from Japan, Kodai Senga, who faced the Pirates a couple of years ago. 1-1 to Frazier. And that's a strike at the knees. Fastball in there, 1-2. Brock Ballou, a call-up umpire, working the plate tonight. Carlos Torres is at first base. Alfonso Marquez, the crew chief, at second base. Lance Barrett umpires at third. Vientos way off the line now in the pitch. Swinging a ball looped foul to the left. It's still 1-2 on Adam Frazier. Underway at 7:12 tonight. It is 65 degrees under cloudy skies. A little light rain on and off. Senga comes set. Ahead 1-2 on Frazier. And the pitch. Did he hold up? Nope. He went on the ghost fork, as they nicknamed that fork ball or split finger pitch. 1 out.
Just disappears. Good name for it.
It started waist high and ended up bouncing to home plate. Well, Gooden had the curveball and Senga has the forkball. Here's Isaiah Kiner-Falefa in the 2 spot tonight. And it's to the backstop, ball 1 on that forkball. Reynolds slides to the 3 spot. Reynolds has not batted out of the 2 spot since September 3rd of 2022. We're trying to get his bat going again. Donnie Kelly saying on the pregame show. Kiner-Falefa homered yesterday, a 1-0, hit in the air, back of second. Brett Beatty is there tonight. And in the outfield grass, he makes a catch for the 2nd out. The Mets in the field, it's Nimmo in left. He robbed Joey Bart of a home run yesterday. Tyrone Taylor gets a start at center. Juan Soto in right. Vientos, Lindor, Beatty, and Alonso third around the horn first, and Francisco Alvarez doing the catching again. So 2 Pirates are gone, and now Reynolds in the 3 spot. That average down to 204. You just don't see that beyond maybe the first week of the season for Reynolds. And he'll take a fastball strike right on the outer edge. He is 2 for his last 38. He's never had a stretch like that in his career. Batting with 2 outs and the bases clear, they'll bunch up the 4 infielders. And the pitch, high and away with a fastball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, if he gets fooled and has a little check swing ball that goes up third, he'll have himself a base hit. Here's a 1-1, and it's outside 2-1.
If he just hits a firm ground ball to the third base position, he'll have himself a double.
Yeah, that's right. Even the left fielder, Nimmo, playing close to straightaway out there.
Probably 90 feet off the line.
Yeah.
Maybe 100. According to the way the outfield is mowed. We can check that out.
Here's the 2-1. Yeah, you taught me that. That's a great way to do it. There's a strike, a fastball at the knees, 2-2.
Follow that line into second base. Now he's, look at that, where he moved, what, maybe 20 feet? Nemo did in left field.
Yeah, toward the line with 2 strikes on the hitter.
Got 2 strikes.
Here's the pitch. Reynolds swings through 97 right down the middle. And so 2 strikeouts in the inning for Senga. And now the Mets will come to bat in the bottom of the first against Mitch Keller right here on the Pirates.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive. A showstopper. We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit him.
These teams are entertaining, are they not? The show continues.
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Is donating $25 to an all-star charitable organization with a great lineup of charities like Steel City Selects, Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, Pittsburgh Cultural Trust, March of Dimes, Visibility Pittsburgh. Coppers and Pirates pitchers will be bringing the heat all season long.
Pirates go down in order in the top of the first. Now Mitch Keller will face the Mets. Francisco Lindor will lead it off for New York. Keller trying for his second win of the season. Here's the pitch. And there's a strike from Keller. 94 right on the outer edge. Lindor hitting at .310 with 9 home runs. The first 4 in the Mets order have at least 8 home runs, each of them. There's a strike, which is what O'Neal Cruz has, but he has not played since Saturday after coming out of the game with a back concern. Still not in the lineup tonight. 2 strikes on Lindor. And the pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. Good breaking ball down and in. 1 out.
Gave him 3 different pitches in a row. Fastball, changeup, and is that a slider?
They look like it. Now Juan Soto coming up. And the Pirates in the field tonight. It's Canario in left. Ji-Hwan Bae in center, getting his second start of the season. Reynolds is in right. Hayes at third. Kiner Falefa at short. Frazier at second. Triolo, the Gold Glover at first. And it's Henry Davis doing the catching for a second straight day. There's a strike on a high fastball to Juan Soto, left-handed batter, hitting at .252 with 8 home runs. 1 out, nobody on. Hayes playing in the pitch high and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. In and off the line for the left-handed batter, up the baseline for Hayes. Here's the pitch. Soto hits it up the middle, past the diving try of Kiner Falefa, base hit.
I think it went off of Keller.
And immediately Davis is coming out to look at the pitcher.
Along with the umpire.
And Rafael Freitas and Donnie Kelly. And my eyes went to where the ball was hopping, so I didn't see that. And
says he's all right.
Looked like it caught him near the glove wrist area. Arm, forearm on that comebacker. Maybe grazed the forearm.
It couldn't have hit him too hard because, it went through it. It didn't hit a thing. They showed a super slow-mo. Nothing. Went through clean. But the way he fell down,
there goes Soto. Pitches a ball. Throw down is way offline. Frazier tried to make it look like it went into center field, but Soto didn't buy it. He has stolen his third base.
The way Keller went down in a heap made everybody think that he got hit. Well, what a jump. Did you see that?
Yeah, and this has been an issue for Keller. 41 steals against him last year and this year combined. That's the most in the National League for any pitcher.
I went to a site today that has different things ranked 1 through 10 is likely to happen.
There's the 1-0, and it's down low 2-0 on Pete Alonso.
And the Mets getting a steal today was a 10.
Yeah.
Well,
the other way around. The other way around may not happen. The way that Senga is so quick home. Here's the 2-0 pitch, and now a strike from Keller. 94 over the outer third. Alonso is 0 for 9 in his career against Keller, but he's the National League RBI leader, and he's batting with Soto in scoring position and 1 out. 318 hitter. The 2-1, swing and a foul back.
Look out, right back at us.
The patron's just beneath us,
yeah,
with a souvenir. Fan wearing Dodger blue and New York Giant orange. The Mets colors.
With the Yankee pinstripes.
That's right. That was cool how they did that, right? And the 2-2 up and in, and no swing.
Wow, I think he swung at that.
I
don't
did
like
too.
That call.
Right, Carlos Torres a letter. 3-2.
We disagreed on that one. I think that was a yeah, he did.
Soto at second with 1 out. The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Keller threw 96 right by Pete Alonso, and that's the 2nd out.
It looks like he's popping the fastball really well tonight. Not even looking at the scoreboard, the way the reactions to it from the hitters.
Well, I really liked Carmen Majinski's last outing. He went with the fastball much more. Maybe that's what Keller wants to do tonight. Soto at second with 2 gone for Nimmo. Brandon Nimmo fouls it to the left side in a strike. It's a passing jet.
Well, you know, a lot of fastball success is built because people start to become a little concerned with your secondary pitches, and I think in Keller's case that's definitely true. So he's got some good other stuff that he's going to get you out with if you're just sitting on fastball with him.
Sweeper outside, 1-1 on Nimmo. 8 home runs, hitting at .225. Should give him another one because he took one away last night from Joey Bart.
Plus minus.
Yeah, that's right. The pitch, swinging a foul. That sweeper coming in on his hands that time. 1-2. Soto at second with 2 men gone. No score in the first inning. Mets with the black tops on tonight, with Mets in that blue outlined in orange. They brought back the black that they wore earlier in this century. Here's a 1-2. Bounced up there. Good stop by Henry Davis. Might have caught it barehanded.
I think he did. He's shaking that hand now. He got it stung pretty good.
Now 2-2 now on Nimmo.
Yeah.
Look, he got like part of his thumb, like the base of his thumb.
He was able to deflect the ball into his chest protector with his bare hand.
Soto in scoring position with 2 outs. Scoreless in the first. Nimmo, the lefty batter, waiting in the 2-2. Swinging a liner into left center, base hit. Soto will score, hits so well, and splitting the gap, it goes to the wall. Nimmo will scoot into second base. It's a 2-out, 2-strike RBI double for New York, and the Mets lead 1-0.
No, he did hit that one nice. It was away from him. That's just good hitting there. If it was a little lower watching the replay, you might get that ball hit on the ground over toward shortstop position, but then there's nobody playing there anyway, so it's going to be a base hit. But he left it up, and that's why he was able to get it into the air. Change up, say?
Yeah.
So that even makes it nicer work by the hitter, not trying to pull it, going the other way with the change up.
So now Nimmo at second, and a swing and a ball hit up the middle on the ground to Frazier, and on to first for the final out. Mets get a first inning tally, and we're through one from New York. It's the Mets 1 and the Pirates 0.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
All the big hits.
At the wall, gone! No doubt about it!
All the great grabs.
Oh, wow! You gotta be kidding me! Put a cape on him!
And all the swagger.
And he does it in grand fashion!
Relive the day's biggest plays all in one lightning-fast hour.
Oh, my goodness! What a show! You better believe it!
Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings only on MLB Network.
PNC Bank National Association, member FDIC.
1-0 Mets through an inning from New York. Back home on Thursday, May 22nd, it's a dollar dog game, the Sugardale dollar dog game coming up on May 22nd. The Brewers are in town for a 6:40 Thursday night game. Dollar hot dogs, thanks to Sugardale. Slow curve for a strike, 67 miles an hour to Joey Bart leading off the second for the Pirates. Hayes and then Canario to follow. Kodai Senga of the Mets, the right-hander, comes home. And it's outside with a fastball barely missing away. 1 ball and 1 strike on Bart, hitting at .283 with a home run. Among the leaders in on-base percentage. Here's the pitch. Swing, fly ball, left field. Nimmo back, measuring it up against the wall, and he leaps to make the catch. And it's just shy of the wall this time, but he went over the wall yesterday to take one away from Bart, and that one was awfully close to it.
Yeah, you could kind of tell that body language. He was going to make that catch a little bit like he did in that game yesterday. He's able to set his feet. I think he wants to make the pitcher nervous.
You know, the trajectory of that ball, it would have hit near the top of the wall. The other one yesterday went over the wall when he grabbed it.
You know, Van Slyke would do that on purpose.
Would he really?
He'd stand out there. He would like stand. He'd turn his back to the infield and look up like, oh, that ball's gone. And then he would just kind of turn sideways and catch it, throw it.
Oh, I bet you love that.
Oh, yeah. It was like.
Hayes, line drive out to center, long run for Taylor. He can't get there. And then he slips on the warning track. And Hayes trying to get around second. He's going to try for third and get in there with a standing triple.
Yeah, they're just now getting the ball in.
Hayes with a 1-out triple here in the second.
Got himself to third base now. Get him in, tie the game up.
A huge advancement with 1 out when Taylor slipped. Remember, it's been raining all day here in New York. They don't cover the outfield warning track.
Yeah, he didn't play the angle out there very well.
He might have even slipped on the outfield grass out there before he got to the track. Infield comes up here in the second inning. Mets are leading 1-0. Here's Canario. And a strike right at the knees on the outer edge. 0-1 on the Pirates hitter. Right-handed batter hitting at .167. He's got a couple home runs. Leads the team in slugging percentage in May. Here's an 0-1 from Senga. Bounces away from Alvarez, but not far enough for Hayes to advance. Just on the edge of the dirt circle. It's 1 ball and 1 strike now on Canario, who the Pirates acquired from the Mets just after the season began. He never played for the Mets. Senga ready. Here's the 1-1. Canario swings, lofts a fly ball back of the infield, and a long run for Taylor. It's going to be McNeil, the second baseman. Pardon me, Beatty. And Beatty ends up making the catch. And the oohs and ahs when that ball popped out was going to be ruled a catch or not, but came out on the exchange.
Yeah, he was trying to get the ball in really quickly, and he just, as he pulled it out of the glove, he just dropped it. Everybody kind of held their breath for a moment.
And then exhaled when that ball hit the grass. So Canario doesn't hit it nearly deeply enough to score Hayes. And now the infield can back up with 2 outs for Jared Triolo. Here's the pitch. Down low for ball 1.
Ball bouncing in the dirt. One thing you get a lot with forkball guys are balls in the dirt. Wild pitches. He's got 2 of them so far this year, which doesn't seem like an awful lot, but he's bounced a couple now already with Hayes down at third.
He led baseball in wild pitches his only full season. There's the 1-0 swing and a miss way out in front. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. So Canario, after popping out 0 for 14 with runners in scoring position this year. Triolo at the bat, 0 for 12 with runners in scoring position. He's hitting at 157. Hayes at third with 2 outs. 1-0 Mets. The pitch. Check swing foul to the screen on the fork ball. It's 1-2. Pirates got a 1-out triple from Hayes.
I left that fork ball up about belt high. It's not where that pitch is good.
And just a check swing there. Trying to get a read on Senga. Has the lowest ERA in the National League. Trying to strand that runner at third with the Mets leading 1-0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Flailed and a down and away fork ball well out of the zone, and that ends the inning. Pirates fail to score after the 1-out triple. And we'll go to the bottom of the second. It's 1-0 Mets on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive.
A showstopper.
We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit him.
These teams are entertaining, are they not? The show continues.
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is oppo taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an oppo taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Bottom of the second, Mets coming to bat leading 1-0. 10 for an ID on the Pirates Radio Network. First pitch swinging, McNeil grounds one to the shortstop, Kiner Falefa, who throws him out. On a nice ranging play, Kiner Falefa moving far to his left to get McNeil to bounce out. 1 away on 1 pitch by Mitch Keller.
A lot of balls seem to be going back over the top of that mound tonight.
Hitting them back up the box.
But Falefa really was a long way over onto the second base side.
Playing him up the middle, but yeah, it still had to range all the way over there.
They'll be
Alvarez takes a strike.
Talking about that maybe in the Mets dugout, like where is he starting at? Is he legal? You got to be on your side of the second base bag. And the pitch is made.
1 strike on Alvarez, and the pitch fouled back now. 2 strikes on the Mets catcher coming in on here in the second inning. 1-0 Mets.
That was pleasant.
Here's an 0-2 pitch. I don't know what's louder, the jets from LaGuardia Airport or
the music.
Yeah,
undergoing some kind of CIA torture there for a moment.
Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul. Usually it used to be organ music, and then
Oh, well, here it is again.
Oh no, this is the whoomp. There it is. Instrumental. All right, here's 1-2 pitch. Down low and away. 2-2. Let's see. Beastie Boys. Okay. Between every pitch.
You know how much I love that.
Yeah. 2-2 coming. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Up and in with a fastball and a third strikeout tonight for Keller.
He's got good stuff. Throwing it where he wants. Got it going.
Again with the fastball. So 2 outs. And Brett Beatty will come up. Playing at second base tonight. Left-handed batter at 221. 4 home runs. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball sliced foul up the left side and a strike. There you go. You got the jet and the music now.
For some reason, I'm not hearing the music. I'm just getting the other.
A 1 wave through and missed again. A swing and miss on Keller's fastball. It's 0-2 on Beatty. That time a fastball up. 2 outs, nobody out in the second. The Mets lead 1-0. Ahead 2 strikes. Keller ready, and the pitch. Check swing foul. Spoiled that slider over.
Fouled that right out of Davis's glove.
So he'll try it again. Keller trying to get the final out in the second. The pitch. Swing, fly ball, center field. Bay back a step, now in a couple. He makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Trying to get on top of that high fastball. But it's a 1-2-3 inning for Mitch Keller. We'll send it to the third in New York with the Mets leading 1-0.
All the big hits.
At the wall, gone! No doubt about it!
All the great grabs.
Oh, wow! You gotta be kidding me! Put a cape on him!
And all the swagger.
And he does it in grand fashion!
Relive the day's biggest plays all in one lightning-fast hour.
Oh, my goodness! What a show! You better believe it!
Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings, only on MLB Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Visit USPS.com/in-the-know.
Ji-Hwan Bae will lead it off for the Pirates here in the third inning. The Mets have a 1-0 lead. Bae looking for his first hit of the season in the big leagues. Has been in AAA most of the year. Vientos plays in at third. Left-handed batter facing Kodai Senga, who delivers a strike. High and away cut fastball. Bay making just his second start with the Pirates this year. The other one came in Miami in that season opening series. 0-1. It drifts down and in. 1 ball and 1 strike on another cut fastball from Senga. Bay has appeared as a pinch runner / defensive replacement since his recall. Here's a 1-1, swinging a ball hit in the air to left field where Nimmo resides, and he's got it for the first out. Friday, May 23rd. Make your advance plans to join us at PNC Park. Post-game Zambelli fireworks show thanks to 84 Lumber. When the Milwaukee Brewers come to town, it's a 6:40 game. Friday, May 23rd. And you can go to pirates.com/fireworks. Check out the whole calendar. Here's Henry Davis. Takes up high and in for ball 1. Hitting at 118. Here's a 1-0 pitch. That's bounces up there. 2 balls and no strikes to the Pirates' number 9 hitter. Pirates base runner so far, Hayes with the triple in the second. 1-0 Mets lead against Kodai Senga, coming in with the lowest ERA in the National League. 116 entering play tonight. Swing and a miss on the ghost fork. Down and away, 2-1. Davis, a New York native from Bedford. Swing and a foul, deeply hit down the left field line, way out in front of that slider. Hit it in the highest deck. About 100 feet foul.
Yeah, long ways up there. But
plenty of power.
Little too much pull.
And to the opposite field, a line drive base hit. So Henry turns the bag hard and will be at first with a single. Nicely done, hitting it to right. So one pitch after hitting it 100 feet foul, he hits it to right field along the line.
He came back with a fastball after even. I'm guessing that was a off-speed pitch that he jerked way up there, and then they came back with a fastball. Kind of surprising me with the pitch selection.
So now Davis is on for Adam Frazier.
Didn't surprise Davis, though.
The pitch, swinging a foul right back. 95 out over.
That fastball.
So Davis on at first with 1 out. Pirates trail 1-0 in the third here in New York. 0-1 from Senga. Swinging a bouncer foul. Left that forkball up. Frazier got a bit on top of it.
A little bit. That last inning he threw some belt-high forkballs.
I would imagine it doesn't have the same action if it's higher in the strike zone. Would that be right? Here's 0-2. And that one's down low, and Frazier lays off 1-2.
Yeah, it still looks like it moves a little bit, but not nearly as much as when it's down.
One and two. With Davis aboard, the Mets catchers have been very good this year. Senga, especially among Mets pitchers, very good at limiting base stealers. 5 of the 6 trying to steal against Senga have been thrown out this year. There's 1 safe. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit to third off the glove of Vientos, who fell for it. And moving to third will be Davis. And Frazier is in at second base. So on a ground ball to third, the Pirates end up with second and third and 1 out. He just kind of.
Vientos is still bending over, I think. I don't know what's wrong.
He just kind of fell on the ball.
You know, we almost scored 2 runs on that. The ball hit him right in the chest. Because he threw the ball to second base and threw kind of an in-between hop. If that ball gets by, nobody's backing up second baseman. Ball goes in the right field corner, everybody scores.
That is ruled a double. And now
one out.
Yeah, the corners are in for Kiner Falefa. Swinging a foul off his leg and a strike. Kiner Falefa hitting at .350 with runners in scoring position. He's got 2 out there. The Pirates could grab the lead here. Trailing 1-0 in the third. Davis at third. Frazier at second. Middle infield back on the outfield rim. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball, guided foul up third. Stayed on that fork ball. It's 2 strikes. A little bit out in front.
I don't want to jinx Falefa, but I like him up in this situation. Right now, looking at the lineup, he's one of the guys that I have the most confidence in getting the ball put in play, and that's what you're looking for right now.
He's the best on the team at it. Here's the pitch, statistically, and the ball way out in front of home plate, blocked by Alvarez, 1-2.
How is there's been 3 pitches tonight that could have easily have been wild pitches. Alvarez somehow keeping them in front of him.
In his only full major league season, Senga had 14 wild pitches that season. That led all of baseball. Corner still in with the count 1-2 on Kiner Falefa. And the pitch, swing, and just got a piece of that fork ball, foul ball. Really a one-handed lunge toward it just to try to meet it any way possible.
Yeah, just got to get a piece, stay alive, and he did.
I was wondering if he hit it on a hop. That's how low he reached for it. But no, he was hit in the air. One and two. And the pitch. Swinging a foul. Then he got 98 from Senga right down the middle. And of course, he's a little late on it after seeing all his fork balls.
Yeah, he was just trying to throw it by him there. He reached back for all he had after the fork balls, thinking if he might be able to throw a fastball by him. Maybe could if he would have elevated it some, but it was just right down the pipe.
Still 1-2 with 2 in scoring position. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Down and away fork ball, and Kiner Falefa strikes out with 2 in scoring position.
That's one I didn't think he would chase because it's out of the strike zone away. You chase that fork ball when it's kind of over the plate, but it's down.
Yeah.
But that ball was outside to begin with.
Now here's Reynolds, who swung through a fastball back in the first. Batting with 2 in scoring position, swinging a one-hopper onto third. Vientos fields cleanly and throws onto first. And the Pirates had second and third and 1 out and do not score. After a 1-out triple in the second, they do not score against Kodai Senga, the best in the National League. We go to the bottom of the third.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Off Base is coming in a brand new format. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs as they explore all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network. The MLB Network Podcast is here. Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by New Balance, Sundays at 11:30 Eastern.
Mets will come to bat still with a 1-0 lead. Pirates have threatened a couple of times against Kodai Senga. Tyrone Taylor will lead it off. The number 9 man grounds it foul up third and a strike on him, with Lindor and Soto to follow against Mitch Keller. Keller has struck out 3, walked none, gave up a first inning run on a 2-out, 2-strike RBI double by Brandon Nimmo. Swinging a soft ground ball to third. Hayes gloves cleanly and throws it on to first just ahead of Taylor. 1 out. And back to the top of the order for Francisco Lindor. Coming up on Saturday, May 24th, the Brewers are in town. It's a 4:05 game, and the first 20,000 fans take home a Pirates City Connect short sleeve hoodie, courtesy of Remax Select Realty. Get your tickets at pirates.com/promotions. Lindor struck out against Keller the first time around. Here's the pitch. And it's a strike over the outer edge. Hayes will play up the baseline about 40 feet. Here's the pitch. Curveball misses away, and it's a ball and a strike now. They'll bunch up the 2 right side infielders for Lindor. Here's the set in the pitch. And a strike on the inner edge with a cut fastball, maybe a sinker there. 1-2. Canario plays deep to the opposite field. And toward the line. Pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out, elevated the fastball, and 4 strikeouts now for Keller.
Yeah, Keller's looking real good. He's, I think, if you're just watching the pitches where he's throwing them, it's not stuff. He's pitching. He's hitting the spots, moving the ball around. So in that regard, I think he's out pitching his opposite number.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually doing a better job.
Juan Soto takes low for ball 1. Every Pirates strikeout in the month of May, Coppers is donating $25 to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society.
And Senga's more doing a good job tonight stuff-wise. That forkball is tough to hit, and then he also has a 95 and up fastball to go with it. But he's been throwing a lot of balls right down the middle. He's been getting away with them.
Now 2-0 on Soto, and he looks at the strike.
But that's not what Keller's doing. He's working it around, changing speeds. Hit 96 a couple of times with location.
And this is a good Mets lineup. A swing and a foul. They come in 7th out of the 30 teams in runs per game, so this is one of the best hitting teams in baseball. 2-2 on Juan Soto. He singled his first time up. Mets 1, Pirates nothing. 3rd inning, 2 outs, nobody on. The pitch near the shoe tops, and he runs halfway to the Pirates dugout. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He got all of his weight forward over his ski tips, and then he just had to keep moving forward to keep from going on his nose. Took him a while before he could regain his balance.
Soto waits on a 3-2, and it's ball 4. That time tried an inside cutter.
He tried to make a pitch. It just got in a little too far.
That's Keller's first walk, and that will bring up Pete Alonso with a man on and 2 outs here in the 3rd. Alonso is 0 for 10 in his career against Keller, who struck him out back in the 1st. Toss to first, Soto back. Soto stole a base against Keller in the 1st inning. And here with 2 outs.
It's almost a shock to see Keller throw to first. He doesn't really do that very often.
Pitch home is down low and away. Ball 1 on the
step on
sweeper.
That one. He's making an effort to try and give Davis a shot at these guys. At the pickoff throw, the slide step.
Now the set. Here's a 1-0. And it's just off the plate away with fastball. 2-0 on Alonso.
Another slide step. Just out of curiosity, I'm going to have to put the clock on him now.
All right, Bobcast.
No, this is going to be an actual. This is not going to be doing it in my head, 1001.
Long wait this time, varying his times. On the 2-0, he's in there for a strike. Sinker over the knees.
And that way, he was a lot slow. I wish I would have had one of the first two. He was normal leg kick there, I think, because of what the count was. That was a 1-4, which is not fast.
2-0 on Alonso with Soto on at first. And the pitch, swinging a foul back. But now he varied his time home. He held a lot longer than the previous two pitches. So maybe that could be part of it too.
Yeah. The best thing you could do, though, is get the ball home and like under 1-3, 1-2 is good.
Talking about 1.2 seconds.
Then if you get a good pop time, if you got a 1.8 pop time, you put those two together.
Here's a 2-2 swing and a miss. Struck him out again on the fastball. Keller with 5 strikeouts tonight. He's fanned Alonso both times. So the walk left on through 3 from New York.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Surround yourself with savings at Giant Eagle, the official supermarket of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
1-0 Mets as we start the 4th. 10 for an ID on the Pirates Radio Network. First pitch curveball in, ball 1 to Joey Bart. So both times a first pitch curve from Senga to Bart. Only times he's thrown the curveball tonight. Hayes, who's tripled, and then Canario. Here's a 1-0, and now a strike. Cut fastball over the outer edge. 1-1. Bart flat out his only time around. Here's the set and the 1-1. Inside missing from Kodai Senga. It's 2 balls and a strike. Senga after 3 scoreless tonight, an ERA of 1.08 for the season. It's gone 162 hitters without allowing a home run. Swing and a miss on a forkball. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Joey Bart, who has narrowly missed a home run a couple of times in this series already. Here's a 2-2. Bart takes low, lays off the forkball. 3-2. Is a forkball just another name for a split finger pitch? We hear the splitter a lot.
Well, I think the split finger pitch is another name for a forkball.
Oh, okay. 3-2 the count, and the pitch. Swinging a bouncer foul up third baseway.
And both of them are another name for a changeup.
Yeah, that's right. It's just different grip.
Taking the speed off the ball, and you get the added benefit of, with a forkball or split pitch, whatever you want to call it, of taking backspin also off the ball, which allows gravity to do its work a little quicker.
And Bart accepts a walk.
And you get that drop, that action on the ball where it goes up there and falls down.
First base on balls issued by Senga tonight. Sunday, May 25th, it'll be a fun day. The Family Fun Zone out on Federal Street. Pre-game fun for the whole family before the game on Sunday, May 25th. Brewers are in town for a 1:35 game. Special giveaway as well. Hayes will come to bat here. Takes low for ball one. And Andrew McCutcheon headband giveaway to kids 14 and younger. Thanks to SeatGeek. That's on Sunday, May 25th. Pick up some tickets. Pirates.com/Family Fun Days. See the whole family fun calendar for the season. How about a triple for Hayes that last time around? Here's a 1-0. Up and in, 2-0 after the leadoff walk to Bart. Now Senga has gotten 7 ground ball double plays this year, so we'll get the ball on the ground a good bit. Hayes typically hits it on the ground a lot. Pitch, strike, right on the outer edge with a cut fastball. Now it's 2-1.
If he hits it on the ground, hopefully it's out toward Soto out in right field. Got a nice big gap over on that side of the infield.
Maybe get Bart to third. There's a 2-1, swinging a ball hit on a line over the leaping second baseman Beatty and into the right center field area, and a base hit there for Hayes. That does get Bart to third. That was hit sharply by Ke'Bryan Hayes, who is 2 for 2 tonight.
The Pirates again a third base, somebody at third with less than 2 outs. Got to figure out a way to break through here.
Well, with nobody out here, you got to figure even grounding into a double play would play to run here. So
yeah, they're infield's back everywhere. They're looking for a double play right now. They'll forfeit that run with a ground ball.
1-0 Mets here in the fourth for Alexander Canario. Popped up his only time. And the pitch, swing and a miss late on the fastball right down the middle. Strike one.
Boy, he took a big cut, didn't he?
Yeah, just need a fly ball.
Or even a ground ball.
Yeah, that's right. 0 for 14 with runners in scoring position now this year for Canario. The pitch, swinging a foul back.
Anything but an infield pop-up is going to score a run.
And that's what he did last time with Hayes at third and 1 out. Now Hayes is at first, but Bart is at third. Nobody out. Pirates primed to get a run or runs off Senga here in this inning. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He strikes out swinging on 3 pitches right down the middle. 2 fastballs. And then he left the forkball up. Got to put the ball in play. 1 out. Well, that's been a theme. Here is Triolo now, who struck out with the man at third and 2 outs in the second inning.
Well, they can get out of it with a double play now.
So Triolo coming in at 155. 0 for 13 with runners in scoring position. Trying to knock in Bart. Deep enough fly ball can do that. Here's the pitch. And swinging a foul at the plate on the forkball.
Due for a hit in these situations.
Yeah, that's why I keep mentioning it.
I'm still looking for that wild pitch also. With a man at third. And that ball there bounced. We've had a number of bounce back there. But
Alvarez has been a brick wall tonight.
Yeah, he's stopping everything right now.
0-1, swung through and missed 2 strikes. He got him to swing through 3 forkballs last time up. I had 2 strikes on Triolo. Pirates got first and third with nobody out, now with one out after Canario fan. 0-2 on Triolo. Kodai Senga. Here's the set, and an 0-2, swinging a foul. Threw him a fastball that time. Got a little bit jammed, but fouled it back. Well,
he's shown that he likes to do that. Once he gets ahead of you with that forkball, he tries to overpower you then with the fastball. At least he takes one shot at it.
2 strikes on Triolo. Men at the corners, 1 out for the Pirates in the 4th. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Hayes tries for second, and he'll steal after Triolo strikes out. Hayes steals second base.
Had a tremendous jump. They threw down there, but it was very late.
Only the second steal with Senga on the mound this year, but back-to-back strikeouts with runners on, and now it's up to Ji-Hwan Bae, a .300 career hitter with runners in scoring position. Those are his major league numbers. Need a 2-out hit, and that could give the Pirates the lead. Lefty batter against the righty, and the pitch takes a strike. Well, this is nothing new. Senga stranding runners like this. Opponents are hitting 108 against him with runners in scoring position this season. That's all the hitters. Ahead a strike, Senga delivers. Swing and a miss. Tardy on a cut fastball, 2 strikes. That lunging offer by Bae as he drifts through the batter's box trying to meet the ball. Two strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Senga strikes out Canario, Triolo, and Bae after the Pirates get first and third and nobody out. And the Pirates are...
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive. A showstopper. We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit them. These teams are entertaining, are they not? The show continues.
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
The Pirates are partnering with PNC, supporting local small business, and in May, Lincoln Avenue Brewery in Bellevue is featured. Lincoln Avenue Brewery acts as a vibrant community hub, serving up handcrafted beers. The pitch, a strike, craft cocktails, delicious locally sourced food at Lincoln Avenue Brewery in Bellevue. Go to pirates.com/small business. Find out more about the initiative between the Pirates and PNC. Fouled back by Brandon Nimmo. He's down 2 strikes. And an RBI double in the first. That's still the lone run of this game. 1-0 Mets. Pirates are 0 for 7 with 5 strikeouts with runners in scoring position against the top pitcher in the National League, Kodai Senga. Outside 1-2 if you go by ERA.
Well, I think Keller's, he's behind 1-0, but he's pitching a better game.
Pitch swung on, lofted in the air to left. Yeah, he's had a lot less traffic. Canario's there, and he makes the catch, 1 out.
He's making a lot more really good pitches, but Senga, he's got just the great stuff going. That forkball combination with the 95 and up fastball, that's causing us all kinds of problems.
Here is Mark Vientos. Grounded out his only trip. And the pitch. Looks at a strike from Keller. And a breaking ball over the outer third. Keller has not allowed a hit since the first inning. Pirates lead the hit column 4-2, but the Mets have a 1-0 lead. Another tight game that Keller is in. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball, ramping off the mound and through. Base hit for Vientos. A 1-out single to center.
What about 5 balls tonight, I'd say, that have gone over that mound. Not all of them have made it through to center field, but they're hitting the ball through the middle.
Well, man on with 1 out for Jeff McNeil. That was a fine-ranging play by Kiner Falefa to throw him out back in the second inning. Left-handed batter, makes a lot of contact. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul. Hayes playing up the baseline, moved a step to his left as the pitch came in. He has pitch comm in his ear, so sometimes he'll move right before the pitch a step or so. Here's an 0-1, stays put there, and McNeil takes a breaking ball over the outer edge, caught a ball, 1 ball and 1 strike. McNeil is the DH tonight. Mets lead 1-0 in the fourth. Hayes backs up prior to the pitch now. The 1-1. Swing and a pop-up right to him. Move a few steps over toward the line and fair ground, make the catch for the second out. McNeil pops out to third. 2 gone. Vientos at first for Francisco Alvarez. And you can catch every Pirates game with $3 IC Light 16-ounce drafts at DJ's Barbecue and Lounge. Your home for legendary ribs. IC Light and Pirates baseball. Keller struck out Alvarez in the second inning. We're in the fourth. Pitch is a little low for ball 1. Missed with a fastball. Vientos has not stolen a base. He's at first. 2 gone. Here's a 1-0. Swing and a foul. Late swing on that inside fastball. 1-1. Now the set and the pitch. 2-seam fastball running in on the hitter Alvarez. 2-1 now. Just trying for that inner edge, but
hey, you got to keep those guys off the plate a little bit. If it runs in for a ball, okay, it's 2-1. You're all right, but it served a purpose regardless.
Pitch is down low and away. 3-1.
Well, you got to make that 2-1 pitch though. He missed quite a bit with the slider. But hey, you go fastball inside, even if it misses a little bit, and you get a ball, it still can help you out during the at-bat. Just letting the hitter know he's got to deal with that.
Swung through and missed on the fastball. 3-2.
The outside part of the plate, almost outside edge.
So now a full count on Alvarez. That will put Vientos in motion with 2 away. We're in the fourth. 1-0 Mets. Keller at 60 pitches. 3-2 coming. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Got him on the slider. And for Keller, he's got 6 strikeouts tonight. Got Lindor, Alonso, and Alvarez each twice.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Turn on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, presented by Ram Trucks. Every night, all season long on MLB.tv.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th-inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
No appointment needed. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud sponsor of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Let's go to the 5th inning, and it's brought to you by local union number 5 of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. Mets 1, Pirates nothing. Light rain falling here in Flushing, Queens.
As long as it just stays a little sprinkly, that'll be just fine.
And that's all that's forecast for tonight.
Yeah, earlier today it wasn't looking real good, but I think we're going to be all right.
It'll be Henry Davis to lead it off. He had his base hit his first time against Kodai Senga, National League ERA leader. Here's the pitch. And it's in there for a strike.
You know, I wouldn't have guessed this. He's thrown 46 strikes and only 19 balls.
That's a lot of strikes.
I would have thought he was about 50-50 at this point. But
swinging a pop-up, foul territory, first base side. Alonso, Alvarez, and it'll go into the seats.
I guess I've been watching on the balls that he does throw. They're bouncing up there.
They stick in your mind a little more.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh, can't one of those get by? And we've had the number of men at third. But he's only thrown, 66 pitches now. That's not bad at all for being in the 5th inning.
Here's the pitch, and a swing and a ball lofted back of first, shallow right field. It'll be Alonso tracking it down in fair ground along the line for the out. Good play by Pete Alonso. Pirates are gone with the leadoff hitter in the 5th, and now it's Adam Frazier.
Alonso did a really good job there. For a moment, actually turning his back to the infield and just sprinting.
Getting to the spot.
He got out there early enough to where he could turn back around, face the infield, slow down, and make a fairly easy catch of it. Guys will drift on that ball and make it a much tougher play.
Frazier takes outside for ball 1. Left-handed batter credited with a double his last time up, a swing and a miss. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Now they don't let Senga go very long, or at least they haven't this year. Only once has he thrown as many as 90 pitches in a start. Here's the offering. And it's outside, missing with a fastball. 2-1 on Frazier. In 3 separate innings, the Pirates have had a man at third with less than 2 outs, but Senga has been able to strand him. And here's the 2-1, and that's low. 3 balls and a strike. Well, the Pirates have had more opportunities offensively than the Mets so far, but the Mets cashing in a first inning run. So far, that's been it. We're in the 5th. Here's a 3-1. Frazier swing and a miss. Uppercutting offer on a cut fastball. 3-2. Kiner Falefa on deck. Full count on Frazier with 1 out. Senga ready. And here it is. High and away, ball 4. Walked him on a fastball out of the zone. Second base on balls issued by Senga. Kiner Falefa's coming up.
Had a lot of base runners. Another one with just 1 out here.
Check out the Pirates Great Taste Ticket. It's brought to you by Miller Lite, and tickets are standing room only. They include loaded value, so you can enjoy your first beverage complimentary thanks to the Pirates. Pirates.com/great taste, and offer available online only there. Strike 2, IKF 0 for 2 tonight. First time he led off once, I should say. I was going to say, first time he's batted above the 6th spot. No, he did lead off one time. He's in the 2 spot tonight. Pitch and a pickoff move at first. Alvarez throws late. Frazier back in there. It's 1-1 on the hitter. Kiner Falefa. Reynolds was moved down to the 3 spot tonight. First time Reynolds in the starting lineup hasn't batted second since late in the 22 season. Here comes a 1-1. Swinging a foul in the air and into the seats. 1-2 on Isaiah Kiner Falefa.
Frazier bounced off to a little bit of a secondary lead there. Nice one.
Just in case that fork ball's in the dirt.
Yeah, you got to be anticipating it.
With 2 strikes, yeah, good bet here. 1-2, and here it is. And there's a ball in the dirt on a fork ball.
There goes Frazier, and he's at second.
So good anticipation by Frazier. Gets himself into scoring position on the wild pitch. So a walk and a wild pitch affords the Pirates a man at second with 1 out.
Alvarez walked another one, but he couldn't keep it close enough.
2-2 on Kiner Falefa. And the pitch. Swinging a bouncer foul. Mike Rabello, the third base coach, way down the line. Hoping he can use that windmill tonight. It's still 1-0 Mets. Man at second, 1 out. 2-2 from Senga. Swinging a bouncer toward third. Frazier heads to third. Vientos vacated and throws to first to get the out. So now a man at third with 2 away for Brian Reynolds.
Good read by Frazier. I mean, at that play you have to, obviously, if it's a ground ball to short, you can't move up. And you read that it's chopped, and in all of his experience, he knows a third baseman's going to cut across in front of the shortstop and take that ball. And I'll be able just to cruise on into third.
Just in case you get a fork ball in the dirt again.
Yes, with a guy like this, it's a much bigger deal than normal to get yourself to third base with 2 outs.
Up high, ball 1 to Reynolds. Hitless in 2 tries tonight. 2 for his last 40. Get him that hit in the RBI right here and tie this game up here in the 5th. 1-0 Mets. Here's a 1-0. Reynolds half swinging a ball down low. 2 balls and no strikes. Laid off that fork ball that ended up just off the plate away.
Yeah, that was a close pitch. So good eye on that one.
Can the Pirates tie it up? You got Frazier at third here. There's the 2-0 swing and a miss out in front of that fork ball. Did not get a fastball on 2-0.
Yeah, that was almost the same spot. was able to lay off the last one, but not this time. Probably anticipating a strike more because it was 2-0 count.
Now 2-1. Frazier at third with 2 outs in the pitch. Check swing ruled that he went by Brock Ballou, and it's 2-2. And throwing him the forkball. Reynolds will take his timeout. Pirates have stranded a man at third in the second, third, fourth. Trying to not do that here in the fifth. Trailing 1-0. Reynolds at the plate. Frazier at third. 2 outs. Senga on 2-2. Swinging a ground ball foul up first base. Let's take 10 for an ID on the Pirates Radio Network. Still 2-2 on Reynolds. Senga ready. And the action. Ball in the dirt and blocked by Alvarez. He held up on his swing. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes on Brian Reynolds. If he gets on, Bart is next. One nothing New York. Pirates batting in the fifth. Frazier at third. 2 outs. 3-2 from Senga. Swing, fly ball, right field, right at Soto. And he will make the catch. Pirates are 0-4-9 with runners in scoring position tonight as they strand the man at third. We go to the bottom half, still 1-0 Mets. And the
Off Base is coming in a brand new format. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs as they explore all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network. The MLB Network Podcast is here. Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by New Balance, Sundays at 11:30 Eastern.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
go to the bottom of the fifth. It remains 1-0. The Mets have the lead. Kodai Senga 5 scoreless, but at 86 pitches. And a strike to Brett Beatty to start off the bottom of the fifth. Mitch Keller has tied a season high with 6 strikeouts. Here's the next one, and it's high and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. So Senga has thrown no more than 89 pitches, but once. It was 96 pitches in a game. I'd be curious if he's afforded another inning. It's inside. 2 balls and a strike. So far, no one getting active in the Mets bullpen. Beatty, the number 8 hitter, takes a strike. High curveball, and it's 2-2. Tyrone Taylor and then Francisco Lindor to follow for the Mets. And a first inning run. It's the only time that they've had a man in scoring position against Keller tonight was in that first inning. There's that torturous driving base number that they put out there. Beatty fouls it back, still 2-2.
Remember earlier, I think it might have been during a pregame.
Here's a 2-2 now. Curve low, 3-2.
Or maybe just in the first inning we were talking about. You asked me about pitchers and how they, the difference feeling when you've got a big lead or when it's in a tight one-run ball game. This is the point where you start to feel it a little bit. And I said you get by that fifth inning.
Pitch is fouled back.
Especially when it's not like a 3-2 game, but it's a 1-0 game. And you see the other guy keep wiggling off the hook every inning with base runners all around. This is where you start getting a little anxious, maybe a little frustrated.
3-2. Ground ball just past the diving attempt of Frazier. It's into right for a base hit. So a long at bat for Beatty. Yields a single. Start the fifth inning, and the Mets have a leadoff man on for the first time tonight. That'll bring up Taylor. And if you're ready to get into the game, you can play to win with the PA Lottery. Visit PALottery.com. Download the app today. You got to be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. It benefits older Pennsylvanians every day. Here's the pitch home, and Taylor takes inside. A two-seamer for ball one. Keller has been on the mound 3 different games where the Pirates did not score in the first 9 innings of the game. Keller, of course, didn't last that long. There's a strike, 1-1.
Not a lot of run support for any of the pitchers, but it seems like Keller's been the victim of that more than anybody else.
Here's a 1-1, and there's a strike. Now 1-2. Hard to be perfect. The only Pirates pitcher that's had a start that was perfect this decade is in the house tonight. He's down in the Mets bullpen, Max Kranick. That was only through 5 innings, of course. That rain-shortened big league debut years back. Swing and a miss, out in front, struck him out. Taylor is Keller's 7th strikeout tonight, a new season high. I mean, I like your observation when you said that about he's really out-dueling Senga, although the Mets have a 1-0 lead.
Just not on the scoreboard where it counts in the runs. But he has nothing to do with that. I mean, especially nowadays with the DH, you can't even help out yourself with the bat. So
Lindor swings through a fastball and a strike.
You got to just focus on your job, and that's the run prevention. And he's pretty focused tonight.
He has struck out Lindor both times. Here's an 0-1. Fastball strike right on the inner edge.
He's got some pretty good numbers against most of these Met hitters, and he's keeping that trend going tonight.
And there's nobody that really had a good track record against Keller. He's ahead 2 strikes on Lindor, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Threw the fastball right by him. Mitch Keller has struck out Lindor all 3 times tonight. 8 strikeouts for Keller. This is probably among the best games that he's pitched this year.
There's nothing fancy on that one either. He just threw a 4-seam fastball and he placed it nicely right at the very top edge of the strike zone. Lindor smiling as he went back to the dugout, but it's one of those painful smiles.
Yeah, a wry smile, if you will. There's a strike. Yeah, it's just. How come I can't figure this guy out? 1 strike on Soto, who has figured out Keller both times. A single and a walk. Here's an 0-1. Swinging a weak ground ball up first. Keller can field it himself and take it all the way to the bag. And that will get the Mets gone in the 5th inning. So we'll go to the 6th, and the Pirates will come to bat with the Mets leading 1-0 on the Pirates.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Tri-State Office Furniture, the best in the business.
We got the 6th inning, and it's brought to you by the operating engineers, Local 66. Kodai Senga will return at 86 pitches. Facing Joey Bart to lead it off. He has thrown him a first pitch curveball each of the first 2 times. Wonder what he'll do here. Bart is hunting that pitch. No one warming just yet in the Mets pen. Keep an eye there for you. A lot of traffic.
Well, they're going to talk about whether this should be ball 1 or not, I think.
Oh, was Bart stepping out because of the jet overhead?
No, they didn't have a first baseman when it was time to play.
Oh, I see. Alonso hadn't taken the field. I'm sorry.
And so then they had to call a quick timeout, and the clock was going down. Alonso, I don't think had a glove. I think that's what the problem was. He had something was wrong with his glove, and he was having to change gloves.
So the umpires are meeting to discuss whether delaying the game would result in a penalty or not as they delay the game.
Now we saw that the other day, and I can't remember now, but there was something that was off the field, delayed the game, and it started off with a 1-0 count. Can't remember now who the hitter was. Do you remember that?
Let's find out from Alfonso Marquez. He's going to tell us what's happening. I thought he was.
He's going to see it's 1-0 on the scoreboard.
Okay. Well, I thought he was going to flip on his mic. That's why I saw him reach for his hip. But he's talking to Carlos Mendoza, the Mets manager.
This sciatica is just kicking in.
Oh, well, that happens. These guys are on their feet the whole game, every night. And so here's Marquez.
Calling a time violation on the offense. Therefore, there's 1 ball added to the count.
So I'm going to get on my soapbox here. This should be just clear. And anytime this happens, there's a ball and no one has to meet or anything like that. And both managers should be aware of that. We see this situation here and there. So in the future, maybe they'll send out a memo or something. Hey guys, be on the field, be ready. Here's a 1-0 pitch now to Bart. First pitch he sees.
Did soap used to come in real sturdy wooden boxes?
Sturdy wooden boxes that were people would love to stand on.
That's how you would get your soap, and so anytime you needed to make a pronouncement or something, you would get the soap box and stand on it.
In the town square, that's where they sold soap. That's how I believe it to be. So he didn't get that first pitch curveball because he was already ahead ball 1, and now a strike. It's 1-2 on Bart. fly out and a walk tonight, it'll be Hayes and then Canario to follow. Mets lead 1-0, sixth inning. Both teams with 4 hits. 1-2 from Senga. That's low. Missed with the forkball. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. No action in the Mets pen. Here's a 2-2, and it's low and away. 3-2 again, laid off the forkball in the dirt. To Bart coming from Senga. Swinging a foul. Spoiled that cut fastball. Don't forget to suit up at MLBshop.com. The largest selection of authentic jerseys, caps, hoodies, t-shirts, and more. Visit MLBshop.com. Full count on Joey Bart. Running up Senga's pitch count. Here it is. A swinging a shattered bat pop to second base where Beatty is. And he backtracks to make the catch. 1 out. Bart is 0 for 2 with a walk tonight.
It's kind of an odd pitch to get jammed on. It was a cutter.
Yeah, from a right-hander.
Yeah.
Could imagine to a left-handed hitter. But here's Hayes, who has tripled and singled.
My guess is he thought
stolen a base.
He thought it was inside, and then had to make his mind up to swing too late, and that's how he got jammed with it.
There's a strike. Down and in. Cutter to Hayes. 2 for 2 tonight. Trying to get on as the Mets do get activity now. Reed Garrett getting up, a right-hander. That's low on the forkball, missing 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, he'll probably be at his season high in pitches before this one's over.
Yeah, 96 is that, and he's too shy of it. Been to 107 in the big leagues before. Swing, fly ball, deep left center. Taylor back, warning track, and right at the wall. He'll make the catch in deepest left of center field. Hayes gave it a ride, but he's the second out.
He's got the best swings off of him tonight. He's seeing one of the best pitchers in baseball very well.
The only inning that the Pirates have not got a runner to third was the first inning. That was Senga's only 1-2-3 inning. Remember, Senga has only permitted 1 home run all year. It was in his first start. Here's the pitch. Canario takes inside, ball 1. Forkball came running at him. Canario 0 for 2 tonight. Running with the bases empty here in the 6th. 1-0. The Mets lead. Senga ready in the pitch. Inside again with the forkball. 2-0 on Canario. Senga ready in the pitch. Swinging a foul. Cutter over. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Early on, it seemed like he was going forkball, fastball, forkball, fastball, fastball. Now he's mixing the cutter in and not throwing so many 4-seamers. I think he feels that he doesn't have the giddy up on that fastball like he had earlier.
Line drive into right for a base hit.
And that was a cutter also.
With nobody on, Canario with a base hit.
And they might take him out right now.
Yeah, Carlos Mendoza came out quickly. So perhaps he was told he could have 3 hitters, and by not getting them all. Looks like 5 2/3 is in store for Senga tonight. Let's see. They'll have a conversation with him. They have the Japanese language interpreter out there with them.
I like the interpreters. You know how they all cover their mouths?
Going to leave him in there. Oh, yeah?
He's covering his mouth, too.
Oh, yes.
In case the Pirates might have some Japanese lip readers over there.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting.
Yeah. I covered my mouth, too, just in case. So Reed Garrett is up in the Mets pen, but they'll give Senga at least another hitter. He has struck out Triolo both times. Canario has not stolen a base with the Pirates. He's on at first with 2 outs. Senga ready, and the action right there for a strike on a cutter. Now he's thrown the forkball a lot to Triolo, so see if Canario will be on his toes over there.
Been a while since we've seen that fastball out of him.
Pitch rides inside. That looked more like a 2-seam fastball. Or a cutter that backed up. 1 ball and 1 strike.
A backup cutter according to the scoreboard.
Yeah, I don't think he throws a 2-seamer. 1 ball, 1 strike on Triolo, right-handed batter. Canario at first with 2 outs. Pirates down 1-0. The pitch, swinging a ground ball to third. Off of Vientos' glove. He tried to backhand it, and it deflects off his glove, and Canario's going to get into third. Triolo into second base. Second time tonight, the Pirates have hit a ball to the Mets third baseman that he's flubbed.
They had some problems down at third last night. They're 2 games in a row, they've had a hard time catching a ball at third.
And now Senga will come out of the game, and it's going to be up to the bullpen to try to strand the inherited runners.
Senga could get a loss here.
Wow, think about that.
Base hit, it could give him an L.
And he wouldn't even be in the game because of it. So while he's in the game, the Pirates could not score off Kodai Senga. The National League ERA leader will leave to applause. And at the moment,
let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Quite a bit of work, 16 2/3 innings, and he's given up just 12 base hits. 18 strikeouts and 6 walks for Garrett.
So Senga went to 102 pitches, a season high. They're showing a replay on Sportsnet Pittsburgh. The ball literally went through
the glove,
Vientos' glove.
And he's got the same glove. He didn't change it.
It went through the pocket of his glove.
Wouldn't you get a new glove or something? Or
it's got a hole in it.
Yeah.
That's the size of a baseball. Bay, with 2 outs and second and third, tried to drag a bunt up first, and it's ball 1. Pirates are 0 for 9 with runners in scoring position tonight.
Does he know it went through his glove?
I don't know. But Sportsnet Pittsburgh found it. Great work. Here's a 1-0, and it's a little bit up. 2-0 on Bay, who struck out in this same scenario, second and third and 2 outs his last time up. But that was against Senga. Facing Reed Garrett now. Pirates trying to get on the board, down 1-0 in the 6th. Here's the pitch. Outside, 3-0 on Bay. Garrett has done a good job stranding inherited runners. Only 3 of the 14 have scored. He's got 2 in scoring position. Pirates do right now here in the 6th. 3-0 on Ji-Hwan Bae. And the pitch. And he could not throw him a strike. 99 off the plate. He walks him on 4 pitches. And that'll bring up Henry Davis. Davis with a base hit back in the third. He is 0 for 10 with runners in scoring position this year. Hit number 1 probably gives the Pirates the lead. Down 1-0 in the 6th. Bases loaded. The pitch. Swing and a foul and a strike. That is a nasty 98 two-seam fastball running in on the righty batter from Reed Garrett. More of a fly ball pitcher. Canario at third, Triolo at second, and Bay on at first. 0-1 to Henry. Looks at a strike. Fastball in there, 0-2. Base is full of buccos, 2 outs, 6th inning. Pirates still down 1-0.
Still a wild pitch, too.
Reed Garrett ahead 2 strikes, and the pitch bounces up there. And Alvarez blocked another one.
That one blocked way out. That one bounced way in front of the plate. How did he stop that one? I knew it was coming. Knew it was coming.
You said it, yeah.
Oh, how did he do that?
He's like Jacob Stallings back there tonight. 1-2. Garrett ready. Here it is. And way outside on a breaking ball missing. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He's overthrowing everything. He couldn't throw. He threw 4 straight balls when it came to the ball game. He is really feeling it a little bit right now.
2-2 the count. Davis waiting, and the pitch. Up and in, 3-2. He had 2 quick strikes on the hitter, and now with the bases loaded, a full count on Henry Davis. He walked Bay on 4 pitches. Three and 2 with the bases loaded, and now Garrett will step off. Garrett ready. 3-2 to Davis. Ball 4. He's walked in a run. And the Pirates tie the game on a bases loaded walk by Henry Davis.
I walked 2 guys now. He was 0-2 on Davis. He is just feeling it out there on the mound.
And now Jeremy Hefner, the pitching coach, comes out with the top of the order and Adam Frazier coming up. So the Pirates do get on the board by drawing 2 walks. And Garrett, by rule, has to face at least 1 more hitter. He'll face Frazier coming up. So Senga will be charged a run even after he left the game. And he's still responsible for Triolo at third. Bay is at second, very fast. And Davis on at first. So a base hit here, I mean, with base speed. Give the Pirates a couple of run lead now. Frazier has been credited with a double and his walk tonight. Here's the pitch. And Garrett finally delivers a strike. Bronx cheer here in Queens.
Now they went with a breaking ball on that first pitch. Now he's just overthrowing everything since he come in the ball game. He got a couple of quick strikes to Davis, but then was just all over the place, wanting that big strikeout.
0-1 is in the dirt, and again another stop by Alvarez. 1-1.
It's like a hockey goalie tonight.
1-1 on Adam Frazier. The Pirates have the bases loaded. They've scored on a bases loaded walk. Frazier waiting, and a 1-1 pitch. Swinging a pop foul off to the left and should reach the seats. And it hits off the top of the netting. 1 ball and 2 strikes right on the wire across the top of that netting that protects the fans down in the lower seats. Triolo at third, Bay at second, Davis on at first. The latter 2 with walks against Garrett. A run apiece here in the 6th. Garrett ahead 1-2, and the pitch. Frazier fouls it, spoiled a high and away fastball. looking for their first hit with a runner in scoring position tonight. It would give them the lead. Garrett sets. Here's a 1-2 again. Swinging a bouncing ball foul up first baseway. Still 1-2 on Adam Frazier, battling here in the 6th.
It's kind of hard to, in a way, to hit when a guy is being as wild as he is, because you don't want to chase anything. You don't want to go down swinging at a bad pitch because he's all over. It's the old saying that the guy is effectively wild.
Still 1-2 on Frazier, and the pitch. And it's a foul at the plate.
Did that go off the handle or something? Didn't swing at it.
Something odd.
It was inside.
I don't know if it skimmed his bat. He started a swing. Maybe just skimmed off the barrel. Max Kranick is getting up in the Mets bullpen. Frazier is fouled off 4 in a row. Still a ball and 2 strikes with the bases loaded. And the pitch. Outside now 2-2. Threw him a split finger away.
That's the pitch that you don't want to chase, and he was able not to. Ball looks like a strike, and then it just starts moving down and away real quick at the end.
Pirates have tied the game at 1 on a bases loaded walk. Here's the pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball up first near the bag. Alonso gloves cleanly and tags it for the out. So the Pirates get a run on a bases loaded walk, and we go to the bottom of the 6th, now tied at 1 on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Off Base is coming in a brand new format. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs as they explore all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network. The MLB Network Podcast is here. Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by New Balance, Sundays at 11:30 Eastern.
Well, the good news is the Pirates tie the game at 1 as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. But the Pirates have left 8 runners in scoring position tonight. Pitch through the first 6 innings. Ball 1 inside to Mitch Keller. And only once in the month of May have the Pirates had a hit that's brought in multiple runs. It was Brian Reynolds' 2-run home run in the first inning in that St. Louis series. There's a strike. So really still lacking that big hit. Just one hit could have really turned the tables here, but still a run for Keller. 1-1 now. Swing, fly ball out toward right field, and Reynolds will come in looking up into the raindrops. He'll make the catch, 1 out, and Alonso now 0 for 12 in his career against Keller.
Keller is just pitching great tonight, and a good thing too is he's only thrown 80 pitches, so I mean he's still relatively fresh. He might have a couple more in him. This one and maybe even the next one.
He's pitched into the 8th inning. That was a 7 1/3 outing against the Cardinals. Here's the pitch back in April. Outside ball 1.
For the last couple of seasons, he's definitely been the guy that they give a little more rope to. They'll stay with him and let him go for a while.
Here's a 1-0 to Nimmo, and it's down and in, 2 balls to nothing. Yeah, if he shows no signs of tiring,
yeah,
why not? 83 pitches now. The Mets have activity in their pen still. 1 out, nobody on in the 6th. We'll get you that ID in a moment. The pitch swung on and hit in the air to left. Canario back near the warning track. He'll make the catch for the 2nd out. And now we'll pause 10 for an ID on the Pirates Radio Network. Thanks to all of our affiliates that carry Pirates baseball, including WCED 1420 AM in Du Bois. Here's Mark Vientos, and a late swing and a miss on a high fastball and a strike. There's a hole in his bat, too. Vientos had a ball go through his glove earlier tonight. Pitch that's outside 1-1. He's got a base hit in 2 tries tonight. 2 outs, nobody on. And the pitch from Keller inside. Just with a slider, now 2-1. 1-1 game. Pirates and Mets here in game 2 of this series. We're in the 6th. Pirates have played 4 straight 1-run games. Behind in the count, 2-1. Keller ready in the pitch. And I think he went, on the slider down and away. 2-2 on Vientos.
That was well down and away on the strike zone.
Keller has struck out 8 Mets tonight. Here's a 2-2. Swing, fly ball, right field. Fairly deep, but Reynolds shy of the warning track will make the catch to end the inning. A 1-2-3 inning for Mitch Keller. We'll go to the 7th in New York. Pirates 1, Mets 1.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Off Base is coming in a brand new format. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs as they explore all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network. The MLB Network Podcast is here. Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by New Balance, Sundays at 11:30 Eastern.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
7th inning is coming up, and the Pirates come to bat. A 1-1 tie. So Reed Garrett is through. He walked 2 hitters, including Henry Davis, with the bases loaded to bring in the Pirates' run. And now the Mets will go with the former Pirate Max Kranick.
Take a look at Max's numbers here real quick. He is doing pretty good. 3.80 ERA in 16 games. He's only given up 21 hits, 23 innings. 15 Ks for Max. And he has been throwing strikes, just 3 walks. Almost 24 innings.
He has been a real great pickup for the Mets outside ball 1, the team that he grew up rooting for. Grew up in Jessup, PA, out east. Signed by Dan Radcliffe. Bouncer on towards short, and Kiner Falefa is out. one away. I'll bring up Brian Reynolds. He was an 11th round pick, so what a great job by Dan Radcliffe to find him. Remember that the late June day in St. Louis, he made his major league debut, pitched in driving rain in that first inning. And after 5 innings, finally there was a rain delay of more than an hour and was not permitted to continue. Ground ball onto short again, and Lindor will throw out Reynolds for the second out. He retired all 15 batters in his major league debut. First pitcher to be perfect and win his major league debut in the history of baseball. That came in a Pirate uniform back on June the 27th, 2021. This date in Pirates history. On a different date. Here's Bart. 2 quick ground ball outs for Kranick. Bart 0 for 2 with a walk. The pitch. High and away, ball 1. Each team with a run apiece. 7th inning, another tight one. Both teams led yesterday. Pirates looking for their first lead tonight. Here's the pitch. And a strike over the outer edge. 1-1.
For these types of games, the Pirates have been involved in so many this year.
Almost the most one-run games. Here's the pitch. And it's inside 2-1. Started off that way in Miami.
We got to be up there pretty good in extra inning games too, don't we?
I think so.
Seems like we've been.
Pirates have played 5.
Say more than that.
Played 5 extra inning games, 2 and 3. Here's the 2-1 check swing foul to the screen, 2-2. And in terms of one-run games, Pirates just 2 off the pace in that department throughout baseball coming into play today. 16 one-run games. The Mets have played 17 and the Braves 18. 2 outs, nobody on. 2-2 from Kranick. Swing and a miss. Threw it right by Joey Bart at 97 miles an hour for Max Kranick of the Mets. We'll stretch in New York. Tied at 1 on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Mitch Keller returns for the bottom of the 7th here in New York. And it's the Pirates and Mets tied at 1.
Why not? His pitch count's in good shape, and he has been mowing them down.
89 pitches for Keller. Jeff McNeil takes inside for ball 1. The only time that a Met has advanced past first base was in the first inning, where the Mets got their run. Pitches bounced up first. 2 hops for Jared Triolo, and he'll tag the bag for the out. 1 away. Here's Francisco Alvarez. Think about that. So Keller, since the first inning, a walk and 2 singles. And that's it. And those were spread across different innings. I mean, he has been large and in charge.
Using all of his pitches. Good command of everything.
Alvarez, he struck him out both times. Here's a swing and a lob shot into left. Canario on the run, and he'll make the catch going toward the line. Good play by Alexander Canario.
Yeah, that ball was sinking on him.
Good job staying on his feet, too, I thought.
He had a real good beat on it. There was no course corrections. I mean, he made a straight line right where that ball was. So he was able to read the sink on it right off the bat. Knew where it was going to fall. Good job.
2 are out, and Brett Beatty will bat. He had a single his last time up. The pitch, and it's down low, ball 1. So
we haven't seen a ton of him out there, but from what I've seen, he looks like a pretty decent outfielder.
Yeah. Keller gets 2 outs on the first 3 pitches of the inning. Here's a 1-0 and a strike to Beatty. 1-1. Keller now at 94 pitches through 6 2/3, giving up just a first inning run.
Pirate bullpen is
swinging a fly ball out to deep left field. Canario back, warning track, and off the very top of the wall. Nope, they say home run. They ruled that a home run. Canario still playing it, and it's ruled a home run by the third base umpire Lance Barrett. There's a fencing behind the wall just over an orange line, and they ruled that Beatty has homered on a line to left, and that would give the Mets a 2-1 lead. And yep, the Pirates are not challenging this.
Yeah,
so that's it.
I was pretty sure it hit that railing there. Especially how hard it came back off the.
It hit just above the wall on that metal railing.
That's too bad. Opposite field.
And the pitch, swing and a fly ball to left again. Canario on the run, and he'll make the catch on the warning track to end the inning. Brett Beatty homers for the 4th time in 6 games since being recalled from the minor leagues. And so we'll go.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
And the official truck of your Pittsburgh Pirates.
We go to the 8th inning, and the Mets, on a quick strike from Brett Beatty, have now taken a 2-1 lead. And New York will bring in right-hander Ryan Stanek.
Stanek, he has been busy. All of these Met bullpen guys, seems like every one of them's got 18 games under their belt. He's pitched just 15 and 2/3 innings, giving up 13 hits, 15 Ks. He's walked 6.
And a strike to keep Brian Hayes, 2 out of 3 tonight. Well, the Mets have won as many games as anybody in baseball. They come in first place, 27-15. They've protected a lot of leads. Here's the 0-1, and it's outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pirates, when trailing after 7 innings, are 0-22. They will need to score at least twice more tonight against this Mets bullpen.
Well, looks like it's going to be Baraki in next inning. He's up and throwing in the pen.
1-2. Keller could not have pitched better tonight.
No, did a great job. Excellent. Too bad that he got burnt by the opposite field home run.
That's up high, 2-2.
And right there, it's not very deep right there either where that ball went out. It's just 358.
And Statcast at 365 feet on the home run by Beatty that hit just over the wall on that fencing. Here's the pitch. Inside, 3-2.
Bobcast would have called that one about 362.
Yeah. Well, when you give up 2 runs over 7 innings and strike out 8 against, this is one of the top lineups in baseball. I mean, he didn't allow a base runner past first except for the first and then that home run. Pitch, swing and a miss. Hayes down on strikes. 99 above the zone, 1 out.
That was some gasoline there upstairs. That was probably about shoulder high when it was all said and done. You're not going to catch up to 99 when it's kind of going right by your neck.
Here's Canario, who singled and scored the Pirates run.
Tough to get on top of those.
Scored in the 6th. We're in the 8th now, and a swing and a line drive up the middle. Base hit for Canario. So with the bases empty, is single to center for Canario. And now Jared Triolo, who was credited with the double his last time up. He hit the ball to third.
Went through the hole in the glove. I see we have a new glove. Or is it?
It looks like a new glove.
Yeah,
for
it's
Vientos.
definitely a new glove.
He had a very light colored glove before.
Yeah, now he's got a kind of a traditional colored glove out there now.
The ball went through the webbing of the glove. Here's the pitch from Stanek, and there's a strike.
Looked like the other one had some kind of like little characters, almost like cartoon characters or something on it.
Oh, you can put some stickers on it. Decorate it up.
Needs to add a little leather to the webbing.
Yeah. 1 strike on Triolo. The pitch up high and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. Canario on at first with 1 out. Story tonight is missed opportunities by the Pirates early. They actually had a pretty good showing against Kodai Senga at the plate.
People all over the bases tonight.
Senga coming in with the lowest ERA in the league. There's a swing and a miss, 1-2, and the Pirates had 10 base runners against him.
And a lot of those guys were at third base.
The Pirates left 8 in scoring position tonight. They're 0-for-10 in those scenarios. I got Canario on at first with 1 out and a swing and a miss. Triolo down on strikes for a 3rd time tonight. A couple of strikeouts for Stanek. Right now, Ji-Hwan Bae is due up.
He's getting called back.
It looks like McCutchen.
Yeah, McCutchen's going to come out. Pinch hit here.
They got the tying run on. And McCutchen, who has seen Stanek before, has 3 plate appearances against him, 1 for 2 with the walk.
Well, McCutchen has shown us just this year even that he can still catch up to some pretty good velocity, and that's what Stanek's doing right now. He's just rearing back and throwing it.
All 3 of McCutchen's home runs have been against 95 plus this year. Does have a pinch hit home run in his career. That came with the Phillies in 21. Pirates down 2-1 here in New York, 8th inning. The righty Ryan Stanek sets, delivers, swing and a foul back. Vientos playing the line at third. Trying to prevent that tying run from scoring.
Everybody playing fairly deep in the outfield, playing no doubles.
2-1 Mets in the 8th. Here's the pitch. Bounces up there, and Alvarez keeps it in front of him. 1 ball and 1 strike. I mean, that's a busy night for a catcher.
Been standing on his head.
One ball, 1 strike. pitch. McCutchen takes high and away. It's 2 balls and a strike. McCutchen pinch hitting for Bay. Canario the tying run at first with 2 outs. Pirates down 2-1 in the 8th. Here's the pitch. Way outside. 3-1. If McCutchen can get on, Henry Davis is out on deck. The Santa in the pitch. Swing and a miss. 99 up and in. Tough pitch.
Oh, that's McCutchen's spot. He has hit some high velocity fastballs up and in this year, but he didn't get that one.
99 up and in the zone. 3-2. 2 outs, 8th inning. The pitch popped up in the infield. Who wants it? Alonso calls everybody off, and he'll make the catch in front of the plate, and that ends the inning. Pirates with a hit. Strand the tying run at first. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 2-1 New York on the Pirates Radio Network presented.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Off Base is coming in a brand new format. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs as they explore all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network. The MLB Network Podcast is here. Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by New Balance, Sundays at 11:30 Eastern.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Supermarket of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, and the Mets will come to bat having a 2-1 lead. Top of the order coming up against a new Pirates pitcher. It is left-hander Ryan Baracki.
I think we got a new center fielder out there also.
Matt
as I look up
Gorski.
Baracki's numbers here. 17 games for Baracki. 2.70 is his ERA. He's only given up 10 base hits this year. Almost 17 innings. Nice work there. Opposition hitting a rather weak 175 versus Baracki.
He'll turn around Lindor, whose weaker side is batting right, then the left-handed Juan Soto, and then Pete Alonso, who has homered each of the last 2 times he's faced Baracki.
The Pirates have some action in the bullpen also as Baracki gets ready to make his first pitch.
I'll have to face at least those 3. Here's the pitch. And it's outside, ball 1.
And hopefully then the inning's over.
Yeah. Dust your hands and then get to hitting. Pirates down 2-1, bottom of the 8th. Lindor struck out all 3 times against Mitch Keller today. He was fantastic, but and that one's grounded foul. 1 ball and 1 strike. 7 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts. Right now that would be in a losing effort. This is how this has gone for most of the season. Pirates are 5-12 when Keller or Skeens starts, and they don't want to go to 5-13 despite another strong outing. Remember Skeens yesterday, 1 run in 6 innings. Mets came back to win that game 4-3. Mets are leading 2-1 here in the 8th. 2-1 on Lindor. Ryan Baracki ready in the pitch. Chopped off the plate toward short. 2 hops for Kiner Falefa on the run. Throws to first. Gets the out, 1 away. Juan Soto. Soto hits lefties to a tune of 353. Has faced Baraki a couple of times, a single and a walk lifetime. He has a single and a walk and a bounce out tonight. That was against Keller. Here's the pitch. Soto up and in, ball one on a fastball from Baraki. The Mets have their closer, Edwin Diaz, up. Remember last night they used Huáscar Brazoban to close it, and he did not. Here's the pitch. In tight near the hip, and it's 2-0. So safe to say they want to pitch him in.
Yeah, they're coming inside on him.
Time for a slider. Here's the 2-0 and a little bit low. Tried another fastball. Interesting. 3-0.
Probably have the green light if he wants it here, so be careful.
And the pitch. Strike.
There's your slider.
3-1.
Didn't want to hit that 3-0.
Here's the set of the pitch. And he's walked Soto. Let's take 10 for an ID on the Pirates Radio Network. Now Baraki by rule has to face at least one more hitter. He'll face Pete Alonso. Each of the last 2 times he's faced him, he's homered off Baraki. Pitch, and there's a strike. Starts him off with strike 1 on the sweeper. Alonso was 0 for 3 against Keller tonight. Soto at first with 1 out. Soto has swiped a bag tonight. Pitch is swung on, hit high in the air to center. Ballpark will hold it. Gorski is there. And now he'll come on and make the catch. He had to race in a little bit at the last moment. That's
must be a little windy out there. I think saw it gusting up a little earlier. Papers blowing around.
It's rainy getting up in the Pirates bullpen.
You made me look. Said that I looked up toward the lights. It's been drizzling now for a while, but
plays on words.
Nothing to worry about.
Yeah, but he is getting up in the pen, huh?
Oh yeah, he is. He's been up. He was up before Baraki threw the first pitch.
There's a strike. Facing Nimmo here, a 303 hitter against lefties. Then he got Vientos, even though he's a right-handed batter. It's 120 against left-handed pitching. He's on deck if it gets there. Here with 2 outs and a strike on the hitter. Pitch fouled back. 2 strikes on Nimmo. 1 out of 3 tonight. Drove in the first Mets run, then that came in the first inning, a 2-out, 2-strike RBI double, and then Brett Beatty, 2-out homer in the 7th. 2-1 Mets lead. Pirates got a run on a bases loaded walk. Here's the pitch. Check swinging the ball down low. He held up 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bottom of the 8th inning in New York. Pirates won that series against Atlanta. If they can win the final 2 games of this one, string together back-to-back series wins for the first time since July of last year. But they got to come from behind late here tonight to do that. Two to 1 Mets here in the 8th inning. Here's a toss over to first. Soto is back. Baraki sets. 1-2 to Nimmo. Swinging a foul. Stayed on that slider.
Barely.
Barely.
That was a good spot. That was a nice pitch. He just about had him. Somehow Nimmo found it.
1-2 on him. And the pitch. Swinging a ball line and caught by Kiner-Falefa. So a man left for the Mets. Pirates come to bat in the 9th inning in New York. They need a run. They're down 2-1 right here on the Pirates Radio Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Off Base is coming in a brand new format. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs as they explore all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network. The MLB Network Podcast is here. Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by New Balance, Sundays at 11:30 Eastern.
Affiliates and other insurers not available in all states or situations.
Here we go, 9th inning in New York, and the Pirates trail the Mets 2-1. They got to get a run against the great Edwin Diaz.
He is 8 for 8 in save opportunities this year. Been in 16 ball games. He's given up only 11 base hits. And he's got 7 walks and 23 strikeouts in 16 innings.
Rain picking up a tad.
He is tough.
Brent Beatty moves to third base, and Luis Angel Acuna will take over at second base. So the Mets have their better defenders in the infield. Diaz to face Henry Davis to lead it off. Frazier and Kiner-Falefa due up to follow. The pitch and a strike right on the inner edge to Henry Davis. 1 for 2 tonight. He's singled and drawn a bases loaded walk that has accounted for the Pirates' lone run tonight. The pitch up and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pirates with more opportunities than the Mets at the plate. But New York hit a long ball, and that is the difference maker. Swing, fly ball, right field along the line. Soto has room, and he'll make the catch for the first out. Davis flies out to right. Here's Adam Frazier.
I did a decent job with that up and away slider. Got the head of the bat to it, just got underneath it just slightly.
Now Frazier. Beatty will play in even with the bag at third. The pitch outside for ball 1. 95 from Diaz, running up into the upper 90s. Frazier tonight 1 for 3 with a walk. Here's a 1-0. Up high and away, 2-0. Mets lead 2-1. Pirates batting in the 9th. 1 out, nobody on. 2-0 on Frazier. The pitch outside again. 3-0.
He will walk you. He's got 7 of those to go with all those strikeouts. Any way you can get on, make him throw the ball over the plate.
And the pitch taken all the way. Ball 4.
All 4 pitches in the same spot. Ball 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and away.
So the Pirates have the tying run on at first. Now, for whatever reason this year, 3 of the 5 attempted base stealers have been thrown out. Might be his catcher's helping him out. He's got that big leg kick. Usually a guy you can run on. Frazier at first, 1 out. The pitch. There he goes. Pitches up high, throws on a hop to second. Frazier steals second base.
And no problem there. Even if it was a pretty good throw, I think he would have had it.
I like him running on the first pitch, too.
Yeah, get it over with. Get that big kick, as you said. That I'm with you, though. I mean, how did 3 people get thrown out?
Here's a 1-0 and a swing and a soft bouncer to short. Frazier can take third. The throw to first. Offline, and Kiner Falefa's safe. Pirates have first and third with 1 out.
How about that? I mean, the Met defense in these first 2 games has been so questionable. I mean, that's just a ground ball to short. Not hit all that well, but
accurate throw gets him.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
And so
now we're in the spot we've been in so many times tonight. Man at third and less than 2 outs.
Well, the Pirates are 0 for 10 with runners in scoring position. They're very due. And talk about due. Brian Reynolds, 2 for his last 42. I mean, you think about how the law of averages works. Pirates are about to take the lead right now. Here with first and third and 1 out. Even a deep enough fly ball can tie the game here in the top of the 9th. Remember, the Pirates got a run in the 9th yesterday to tie it down a run. Reynolds batting against Edwin Diaz. Here's the pitch. There goes Kiner Falefa, and there's a strike. Reynolds takes one to allow him to steal second base.
You knew that was going to happen.
Oh, now you got 2 in scoring position.
Now the infield comes in.
Yeah, 1 out. A lot of room on the left side. Here's the pitch. Bounces, and they're trapped by Alvarez. 1 ball and 1 strike. The shortstop, Lindor, playing near the bag at second. Beatty, the third baseman, playing near the bag at third. There's a huge hole on the left side for Reynolds, batting left. With the infield up. Second and third for the Pirates, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Outside again, 2-1. Edwin Diaz had pitched 2 in a row, was off last night. They brought in Huáscar Brazoban, and the Pirates scored off him.
I don't think Diaz, I don't remember seeing him pitch well against us. It's
You're right. The grand slam against Stallings. Here's the 2-1 swing and a foul off his foot. Career against the Pirates.
You look at the numbers, you hear about all the stuff, they get the trumpets going and all that. But when we see him with our own eyes, he just looks very average.
9 earned runs in 12 innings, career against the Pirates. 3 home runs, 2 losses, 3 blown saves in 11 games.
Way less than average.
He's been bad. Better the last couple of times, but he's had a lot of rough outings against the Pirates through the years, and they are threatening here. With second and third and 1 out. 2-2 on Brian Reynolds. Pirates down a run in the 9th. Here it is. And it's inside. 99 missing. 3-2. Reynolds batting with a chance to give the Pirates the lead here in the top of the 9th. Tying run at third. Go ahead run at second. Here's a 3-2. Strike 3 call. He took a fastball over.
That was not even a borderline pitch. That one was middle.
There was a time that he would hit that ball out of the ballpark.
He just got locked up on that one. I don't know. Had some movement on it, but not enough to where he should have been fooled like that.
Here's Joey Bart. Last chance for the Pirates. He swings and fouls it back. Got a similar pitch from Diaz right there. Strike 1. Bart 0 for 3 tonight. Well, remember, he's had 2 walk-off hits for the Pirates this year. Here in the top of the 9th, just trying to at least get this game tied. The infield can back up with 2 outs. 1 strike on Joey Bart. Frazier is at third. Kiner Falefa is at second. 2 outs in the 9th in the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front. And now 2 strikes. Here's an 0-2 swing and a ball hit up the middle, cut off by Acuna. Plants, throws, got him. What a night. All night the Pirates threaten. All night the Mets hold them at bay. 0 for 12 with runners in scoring position. and another one-run game, and another one-run game going to the Mets.
Another.
Wow.
This is a broken record. Another excellent work by our starting pitching that doesn't pay off.
So the Pirates are 10-10 when they get a quality start, and now are 5-13 when Skeens or Keller starts a game. 2-1 win. The great Mets lineup. They hold them to 2 runs, and had opportunities tonight. But it's a 2-1 Mets win tonight here in New York. We'll have the postgame show next on the Pirates Radio Network.